All right. Okay, we're gonna get right into this. I'm not gonna waste any time. We're gonna go and have some fun. There's a lot of things I have to do in the next 30 to 40 minutes. Like I mentioned before in the other stream, I gotta make time for my lore writing stuff, and I gotta make time for this. So we're gonna cook. Not gonna waste any time. We'll go from there. All right. So, like, do not want this to be an Aseprite day, but this might be an Aseprite day because Mia and Minardi went that away. It'd be weird for Isaac and Satoris to go that away. So what I can do, we had to watch this again. I can have Isaac and Satoros, excuse me. I can have Isaac and Satoros go cliffside, the cliff base at Mercury Lighthouse. We can just do that. All right, we're good. That's what we're gonna do. All right, let's watch. Watch it 2 times. I want to finish this up by at least 9:15. Oh boy, it's again. I do have to make time for both things now. I have to do lore stuff. I have to stream that and have to stream this. The weekends I'll have more time. Next Tuesday though, I won't be able to stream because I got a 24-hour shift to do at the desk. So a few things before the sprite animation plays. The longer your sprite animation is, the longer it'll take a movie to play. Finally, it played. So let's do 2 watches of this and we'll go from there. Oh, give me a sec. So as I mentioned before, it's more so me being lazy. I don't want to do Aseprite right now because I'm tired. Because with Aseprite, you have to be in the right mindset. It's one of the key things you have to use for this sprite animation. But man, it just gets you tired. And I don't want to potentially fall asleep during a stream. But if need be, I will make a new background. I just gotta see which direction me and Minardi are going towards. I think not arguably, I think one of my favorite scenes throughout the whole entire thing is Ojo-sama Mia over there. And again, I'm happy we found this Bora. I'm still regretting that I didn't put. I want to use Ice Ball so much, but you know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna go to Aseprite. I'll give Mia Ice Ball. I can't believe I'm gonna do this. So we'll do our 2 watches. I'll open up Aseprite, then we'll start doing it. It's gonna be relatively easy to do, to be honest. All right, 5 minutes. All right, I do gotta keep track on time though. T-posing Jenna is gonna be funny to write. She's not T-posing, she's just floating in the water. Came out good. And the reason why we do these test movies is just to make sure none of the keyframes get screwed up. So I don't have Dragon Ball music like blowing up my eardrums. I'll yap for a second. So the reason why we do these, Adobe Animate is not the best program. It's really not. It's great at what it does, but when it screws up, it really, really does screw up. Like, it's happened on stream. I've had instances where the whole entire project just destroys itself because of some random thing that happened. Then I think potentially one of the best best sprite animations I did for the series got really, really screwed up. It didn't live up to its potential because of Adobe Animate crashing. Which, oh man, we spent so much time with it, then Adobe Animate's like, nah. So this is why we do these test watches, just because Adobe Animate has a very bad habit of just not working at times and messing up things. Like, you'll have, for example, it'll get rid of frames. You'll have Minardi's aura, you'll have Minardi's front-facing sprite here, because the keyframes got moved around. That just happened, so that's why we have to make sure of this. We already have one instance where Mia's aura that she has, that one, comes out a little bit slower than Minardi's. I'm trying to have them come out at the same time. One of the biggest things you have to do with this project is just be very patient. You're gonna have a lot of long nights. Like, hell, I think last year I was doing 4-hour streams because of things that had to get done. And things got pretty drastic and crazy. Like, even making like backgrounds like this, it takes a lot of coloring, a lot of pixel work, a lot of crazy stuff in order to get it looking at least decent. Like this, the base of Mercury Lighthouse took a long time to make. Like, this got built up right from the ground up. And the stage that I'm going to use for Isaac and Satoru's transition from here to there, it took a lot to make too. So you have to have a lot of patience. Just know that you're going to be spending a lot of time on this. Like how even Minardi doing the charge up, it took a bit. Minardi's sprite and Mia's sprite are one of the hardest sprites to work on. So just be very wary of that. Isaac too. Isaac is. What is playing right now? I gotta make sure I'm not gonna get copyrighted. Oh, that's fine. Alright, I gotta pay attention to the audio. But anyways, just know you're gonna be spending a lot of time on certain things. So we're gonna go to Aseprite, which I was trying to avoid tonight, but I want to give Mia Ice Ball. So I normally do 128 by 128 when I'm working with Aseprite. It gives me enough space to work, a lot of areas to make corrections, deletions, etc., etc., etc. So what we're gonna do, this is relatively easy because Mia already has a crouching sprite. Actually, oh, this might be kind of hard. It won't be hard, it'll be weird. Okay. We'll have to use Mortal Kombat 1. Yeah, at least Mortal Kombat 1. Because it doesn't feel right. Like, I'm giving Mia all Sub-Zero's moves, besides his most iconic move. Alright. I know what to do. Put some more. Mia gets another sprite. Hey, I'm back. We're complicating things. So I'm gonna yap for a second. So I've given Mia everything that Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat has, besides his most iconic move, which is the Ice Ball. I did my watches, and I'm like, you know what? Mia's doing everything besides that. So I'm gonna give her that move. So I'm gonna hate my life in Aseprite for like 10 minutes. Then hopefully I won't have to make another stage for Sartoris and Isaac. Okay, so easy enough. We have the perfect Sprite. Okay, let's... yeah, this is actually perfect. So, here's what we're going to do. Paste this here. Because again, I give myself at least 128 by 128 pixels. Well, with height and width. So... I would have to... Let's make this red. So Mia's dress has to go right here, and I have to move her leg just a little bit. That's not that bad. Also, while you're here, we gave Unknown / Karis a front sprite. I don't know why I did it, but now I have to do it, so I'll show you right now. This took so long to make. But I'm happy with the results. Alright. Now. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay. Cool. I can't wait to get my gaming rig up. I just have to... First thing I have to do is get another monitor. I'm technically using my laptop as one monitor, but I need both monitors, but I'll have more power to work on this. Okay, unknown. Antagonist. I really can't believe I just did this. There we go. I just gotta pixelate it a little bit more. This was so hard to do. This was so hard to do. But we now have her looking forward. This could have been better, though. The problem is... What can I do with this? There's a lot I can do. I don't want... when you're dealing with people with cloaks, you can have their eyes visible, but I don't want that. I want her face completely obscured. I can't do the shining eye thing because that's Jenna's gimmick. So I think just keeping her eyes just obscure for like the longest time, it's fine. Like, we know it's Karis. We can tell by the tints. And I still can't believe I was able to draw this. But there we go, front-facing Sprite. Okay, now for you. So here's where we're gonna drag this, we're gonna copy this. Copy, paste, shift. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Now we can get rid of this. I gotta make sure I do not lose track of time. It's so simple to lose track of time with this. Okay. so now let's get rid of her legs. Yo. The only reason why I'm doing this because OCD is a bitch. Oh, wait, cancel. Well, I should need that in a second. Okay. I need one of her legs. Okay, Mia. Sarah will be making an appearance at the end of this. Spoilers. Copy. New layer. Yeah, that's fine because she's wearing a dress. We just know that she has very long boots. And as people know, I used to play fighting games professionally back in the day. So I did notice, I don't play anymore because injuries, we won't get into that, but I noticed there was an Avatar The Last Bender fighting game. And I was looking at it, I'm like, those waterbenders are giving me ideas. So if you see me doing some references to that fighting game with water, with those elements, don't be surprised. I got it from that. I'm like, that's interesting. We have an Avatar The Last Airbender fighting game. Let's go. I'm about to totally do some crazy shenanigans. All right. Okay, so here's what we can do. We can grab this, because this is actually a perfect leg. We don't need it that big. But this is what I meant earlier when I said you have to be extremely patient with stuff like this, because you're gonna be in the lab. Like this is the lab. You're gonna be in the lab a long time with a project like this. All right, so okay, so we do know Mia has very long boots. Okay, so let's do this. We're gonna grab this. Copy this. Paste it. Bring this down. Okay, that's good. We're gonna drag this up a little bit. We're gonna get rid of this. Well, let's move this over to the left a little bit. Yeah, this is gonna have to be moved all the way to the left. Like that. All right, time to be doing some more drawing. No. so I gotta grab this. I scared the shit out of me. Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. There we go. Perfect. All right. I might have to bring this a little bit downward. I gotta keep it even with that. That's fine. I like it. It's gonna look better once we get the pattern there. But damn, all right. All for my OCD. Give me 1 sec. Hold on. Tomorrow's gonna be one of those weird days at work, so I gotta prep in advance. So here's what we can do. So this one looks stupid. We have to add a shadow to this. Just a little tiny, tiny shadow. It doesn't need to be that egregious. Egregious. We probably need to bring this. Let's do this. That's fine. So she's gonna be crouching regardless. But giving this like a little bit of gray should be good. Oops. No, I actually think that's fine. It's just I have to move this section a little tiny bit. Because again, her... You know what I can do? Hold on. I have an idea. No, I wasn't joking, guys. This is those long, long, long nights. It's not gonna be a long, long night. Alright, that's enough of you, Perfect Cell. I need determination for this one. We'll have to use her dash leg, because that at least looks fine. Having her do the actual crouch, it's gonna be very awkward. So here's what we can do. This isn't bad. Let's just clean it up a little tiny bit. We're gonna move this up a little tiny bit. Sure, that's fine. Okay, that was a lot. So now we have to just give her another hand, which is gonna be relatively easy. But before we do that, there we go. No, we need that. Oh, this sounds hype. I do admit, this part of Dark Dawn was hype. Then you realize you get what you're gonna get for the final boss. Like, we're doing this. Oh, look, we're not doing that. Shoutouts to the Tour Parang soldiers that gave you like a crap ton of experience for some odd reason. All right, so we now bring that behind. There you go. You have your ice clone. Oh, it's so toxic. And I just spent 15 minutes on this. I'm so upset. I'm not upset. Huh? Interesting. All right, whatever. There you go. This is why OCD is terrible. And to be honest, I can probably fix this and just give her... It's still gonna look weird. I'm fine. I'm fine with this. I'm fine with this. You have very long... You have very long boots. All right, we have Mia doing ice ball now. I can't believe we just did this. All right, Mia, ice ball. Okay, now as usual, we're gonna bring up the training stage. We're gonna go do like an extra 10 minutes because I kind of spent a long time doing this. This is what I was kind of worried about, but again, this is gonna be your bread and butter. The fuck was that? Neat. As usual, work, be silly. It's gonna be a very long day tomorrow. Give me a minute. Yep, it's gonna be a long day. It's all good. Okay. All right, let's get the training stage up. I can find it. Golden Sun. Game assets. Background stage. For those familiar, I have a training stage that I use for to test sprites out. At least how they would appear in a sprite animation environment. So Mia Ice Ball is now done. We're gonna save it. We're gonna bring it to the training stage just to make sure everything lines up good. If I can find it. It's not bad. I'm not on deployment anymore. So that makes it so much better because I have this rhyme and reason now. There wasn't rhyme and reason. Now I'm good. But it's weird. It's fun with a project like this because you get to try out fun things that should never exist. But hey, we're doing this. So now we have Mia casting an ice ball. Sure. And again, I use this. I could have made this. I could have made this better, but it's fine as is. She doesn't need to go that deep. She does not have to have her kneecap touching the ground like Sub-Zero. But anyways, yeah, with Heart Sprite, I used the torso of Akia and went to town with it. But everything else below the torso was something that had to pretty much work around. She's a massive Frankenstein of numerous assets. Unlike Karis over there, who's just pretty much right from the ground up. Okay, but all right, Ice Ball is all set. Now let's put in the sprite animation. All right. So we're gonna go back to that scene. It should be all the way back here. And I do have to have a freeze frame when I have to have a freeze frame right here. This is gonna be a jump scare. Just forewarned. All right. All right. Because again, I'm complicating things. Okay. Mia. Clear this. Blank keyframe. To keep the aura right there, we're gonna have to drop it down a little bit. So we're gonna go over layers, keyframe, symbols, and all that fun stuff. So, as usual, let me take this off so I can hear myself actually. I can hear myself actually talk. Okay, we're gonna grab the PNG file I want to put into the sprite animation. We're gonna grab it from my own personal folder. Mia has over 130 sprites right now, but we won't talk about that right now. I'll drag it into here. So Mia Ice Ball is now in there now. We're gonna search it up because I have a lot of files here. Mia Ice Ball. So we're gonna drag it, put it right into. We're gonna make sure Mia's layer is selected, which it is. We're gonna put this right here, not on top of the aura, so it doesn't get in the way of this. Don't let that box fool you. You cannot do anything right now with the way that is. There's a reason for that. The reason is it's gonna end up being blurry. You don't want this. You don't want a blurry sprite, and the resizing is gonna be all over the place. Also, this song is about to come up. I need to hear this. Why did this dungeon drag out? All right, no, I'm not gonna bash Dark Dawn, but this dungeon did drag on a lot. Chess, chess. Why am I playing chess? Why? All right, that's enough of that. Anyways, click modify. You're gonna have to convert this into a symbol in order for you to actually properly resize it so it won't become blurry and like screwed up. Click modify. Unfortunately, you can't see exactly what I'm doing because OBS is silly. Modify, trace bitmap. Color thresholds could be on 1. Minimum areas could be on 1 pixels. Corner thresholds could be on many corners. Curve fits could be on pixels. Again, color threshold 1. Minimum area 1 pixel. Corner threshold many corners. Curve fit pixels. Click OK. Press F8 on your keyboard. You could be converting it into a symbol now. We're going to call this Mia Ice Ball. No, Mia Ice Ball. Excuse me. Perfect. Now you can resize it to however you see fit. But make sure you turn off the camera, because if you size things up with the camera, it's going to take the zoomed in size. You don't want that. Because, God, that's going to be so big. Alright, so I already know Mia's, I'm going to base this off Mia's dashing sprite, which is 173.3 for width and 117 for height. Perfect. So now, fuck. This might be kind of annoying. Make sure Mia's symbol is selected. We'll let her later. We're going to use the keyboards to drag her up. That should be fine. We're going to turn on onion just to make sure we're in the right spot. We are. Now we're going to go to our aura. No, actually, I'm going to do this first. We have to bring the ice ball down. There we go. We're going to bring the effect that's on top of the ice ball down, right on top of it. There we go. That should be good, but you have to do the same exact thing for the one that's going to clash into Minardi's thingy. What a her Rempukin. And note, this is a very heavily weakened Minardi right now. Extremely weakened. If this was under normal circumstances, Mia would not stand a chance. Hell no. Now, we're going to bring Mia's aura down. We're going to make it a little bit wider because she's more extended. Oh, this song. We heard this for so long. Reunion took so long to happen. Like, the first half of the Lost Age, I'm kind of yapping. I'm gonna be yapping as I do stuff. This song is engraved in my head because we heard it so long. It was not bad. It was actually really good for what it was worth. Okay, so now Mia Ice Ball is fully in there. But before we do anything else, we have to transition the background. So, blank keyframe. Blank keyframe. We're gonna have Isaac and Satoru's fight at the other side of Mercury Lighthouse, the backside. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So let's grab that background. We haven't used it in a while, so I usually keep stuff in Mia's folders in regards to Mercury, but I actually am running out of time, so we gotta have to like speed run this. And now people see how long Aseprite is very it's an experience. It really is. You have to pick a good day. Whoops, let's not do that. Pick a good day when you're not tired, when you're not too busy, then you can work. But man, it gets out of hand. Okay. So we're gonna use Outside Mercury for where Isaac and Satoros are gonna fight. And I put it in the wrong layer because I'm a fool. Oh. Make sure you choose the right layer. My keyframe. Proper layer. We're to zoom out. The camera's not on. I gotta remember to turn the camera back on. Stick with the arrow key. We'll have him. This is such a weird transition because this means. Wait. No, let's do this. Fuck it. We're gonna have Isaac. Yeah, we're gonna have. Oh no. Oh no. We're gonna have Isaac get blasted. Isaac's gonna get blasted. And we're gonna have him here. Perfect. All right, let's add a few frames. Let's do 2 watches, then we'll start wrapping things up. And again, I do apologize for the pretty short streams, but I do have to make time for script writing, and I have to make time for this. So we went over a lot of things. Not that she threw her scythe. Minardi's not even mad that she lost her gimmick. Also, Felix. She's more upset that Mia tossed her scythe. We'll make her scythe like a family heirloom that she inherited from her parents. There we go. And they got it from their parents. Yeah, we'll make it a family heirloom. A little bit more frames to that. All right, but like you're gonna be doing a lot of custom stuff because Golden Sun sprites, they're built for a JRPG. They are not built for this type of environment, so you're gonna be improvising a lot. But improvising leads to cool, funny results. Make me just question things. It really does. It's like with the chick from Xi'an who the Fenzi or whatever her name is. Having her show up in the Lost Stage to give that golden armor. I'm like, really? Okay. All right, that's enough of me like monologuing or yapping. Dark on Serene, Mia's ice clone in action.